Hello, this is Eric again, and this is my 20% enlarged paradox. This is our third season. Unfortunately, there's no videos from the second season. But here we start again. The boat is registered and we're now on the Baltic Sea, and the plan is to go along the northern coast of Estonia towards west and visit some islands on the way. Okay. I'm out for the first time this season, and we just launched the boat yesterday, and I'm going out just for a day trip and return to the port where I was yesterday, just to see if everything works and what needs to be adjusted. As I came here to live on board, there's a lot of stuff and there's still quite a mess. We're moving. I don't know what the speed is because I haven't set any device to show the speed at the moment. I was too excited to go out. Started a little bit late at around 12 o'clock. Feels a little bit different than on the lake, and the wind is definitely more steady, and I'm using marine and lake software now. For the phone mount, I made it very easily, just one of those GoPro mounts that you stick and another GoPro extension that I adjusted, and plus a cheap phone holder from a Chinese tripod. I try to shoot mostly inside because I don't have any noise reduction fur. So I started moving and then the wind died completely. Now it's picking up again, so hopefully it will come and go and at least let me do some sailing today. So we have been sailing here a little over an hour. The wind is still nearly non-existent. There is a cloud, a rain cloud coming in, so maybe that brings a little bit of wind and helps us a little bit forward. Still we're moving, we're doing over 1 knot, 1 to 2 knots. It's my 4th night out this season, and the first night staying on anchor. I had a problem before. The halyard came off the sheave on top of the mast. I couldn't lower the sail, so I had to find a spot, a sandy beach, and I beached here and I got the sail down, but I couldn't fix the halyard, so I stayed on anchor to try again tomorrow morning. But then I tried and succeeded. So now the halyard is back on the sheave. The journey will continue in the morning. I've got the sail up again and I'm heading towards the island of Moen. It's a small inhabited island. There's only the guard living there, but it's a nature preserve and it should be a nice one. So we're nearly under the rain cloud and there is not much wind increase, just a slight breeze still. It has a little bit became stronger, but not too much. We had some rain a little while ago, And after that, the wind has changed to our favorable direction, so we can head straight to the island. We were heading towards Viinistu, more or less drifted. And now, as we got some wind, we can do some sailing. We're doing 2.4 knots. It's not too much, but good enough for now. So I couldn't reach the Morning Island because the weather became very rough when I got there, and set the anchor. Yeah, I put the anchor quite close to the shore, and then the wind changed and I had to move it by hand. And then for a couple of hours it was quite rough, and I moved it forward for a couple of times. And then I drove a little bit further and threw the anchor, and it was holding through the night, luckily. And now I'm heading to the port of Viinistu, which is across the sea or strait here. It's a bay, and the Viinistu, I can see the Viinistu there. But again, I have to go against the wind, so it'll take some time. And maybe I will take some days off now to dry my stuff and do some things at home as well. And for Saturday, that's after 2 days, they promise a storm. But it's a nice sail today. There's some rain clouds, but mostly the sun is shining. And we're moving, we're doing over 4 knots, 4.5 even. When I was anchored at the Morning Island, the piece where the line goes through, anchor line, has a little bit worn out. The paint has came off, and some fiberglass has also worn off. So it's not so easy. And this is it for this week. We see what next week brings us.